Okay. So looks like we're getting started here. I'm a little bit, off the beaten path, just jumping on here. But welcome everyone. This is the Tuesday night DubLiHelp.com Google Hangout for the DubLi shoppers. These hangouts here we do on here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shoppers. And today I have with me Mr. Richard Beck. Richard, how you doing, sir?
Doing good.
All right. All right. All right. Well, our topic tonight on Tuesday nights, as we always have topics on Tuesday nights, is Halloween. So we'll go it for a little while here, and probably not go as long as we usually do, but do a little hangout here and for Halloween and DubLi shoppers, and discuss some Halloween stuff. I got some things, and I don't know if we'll do much screen sharing or not, but we'll get it going here again. But again, we do these hangouts twice a week here at DubLiHelp.com, which is these hangouts, again, are designed strictly for the shopping side. If you're looking for the home business or make money with DubLi, and you're watching this video broadcast hangout at DubLiHelp.com, to the right of this broadcast window, there's a link to the DubLi home-based business or make money with DubLi. Both Richard and I are both on that side as well. But these hangouts here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shoppers, for the shopping experience at DubLi, to maximize your cashback experience utilizing DubLi's cashback mall or cashback system. So we'll get into that. And one last thing too here before we get on with this hangout is that if you'd like to watch any of the hangouts we've done in the past over the last year or so, just go to google.com or youtube.com and type in DubLi Help, and you'll get a whole list of these hangouts we do with special Christmas or women's jewelry or auto parts or whatever we were discussing the topic, and you can get to know more about us and how to utilize your cashback shopping by watching the previous videos that we've done in the past. So as we always do on these hangouts that we do, is we let people gather in. We'll do that here again tonight. Richard and I chat a little bit about current events and anything going on in your neck of the woods you want to chat about, Richard. I see you have your
I got my friend
with you. Yeah.
He came by. He's out catting around, so he decided to drop in for this.
I decided against my Halloween outfit, as we spoke earlier today. Yeah. For level heads prevail. So but I do have a couple little tips that we're going to get into here in a minute. But any current events, Richard, you want to talk about? Anything? It seems like
we are coming up to Halloween, a pagan holiday, and Washington's going to be celebrating like it's an old home week up there. So I think but other than we're just getting into. I haven't really heard much on the elections. It's kind of doldrum time right now. Nobody's stirring the pot. Nobody's throwing any any accusations around. I'm kind of bored with it.
Yeah, it's a little quiet. It is a little quiet, on the the whole front, every corner. The weather's changing a little bit. So over here in the States and elsewhere. So but from Syria war to the election to the markets and everything else, it's it's fairly quiet. I will say one thing that I caught, and this just is last week, and as you know, I was traveling. I caught this episode of Adam 12.
Wow.
And it was really interesting to me because I hardly ever watch TV, but this Adam 12, and it's Adam 12, if you don't remember, it was two police officers in Los Angeles. And I want to say it's the 1980s, 70s, 80s or something.
Oh, it was like 69 or 70s, wasn't it?
Okay, maybe it was. That I don't think it was that early. Maybe it was, but it was interesting to me because the world has changed so much.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not just changed a little bit. I'm talking night and day. That was an actual accurate look at how the world was back then. And you go from innocence to turmoil and rapes and murders and everything else that go on. I mean, it's commonplace now, on a daily, these cops getting killed and whacked and everything else. It really is scary. And, it was a different time back then, but somehow you wish you can just kind of twitch your nose and you'll be back there. But the world will never be like that again. And it's kind of sad, in my opinion. But, you know, you got to love the weather. Christmas is right around the corner. The holidays are right around the corner. World Series, it starts tonight. You know, you got the NBA basketball, you got football, you know, all that stuff, you know, is going on. So, you know, in one sense, there's, you know, the normal stuff is kind of dying off, and we get into the, you know, kind of the happier time, I guess, if you want to call it that, you know, to think about the shopping, Thanksgiving, you know, like I said, Halloween this coming weekend, kids and everything. So, you know, hopefully the rest of this year will play out well, you know, for everyone and safe. And we move into 2016, it'll be a better time for everybody. So it's an election year, 2016 too. So, you know, you certainly expect that to be, you know, on the front burner for everybody, you know, certainly after the first of the year as well. So it's going to be an interesting time, you know, the next year or so. A new president over here, it's going to be a new one. And it's going to be interesting how that plans out. So as far as topics for tonight, you know, like I said, it's Halloween, and we're going to try and keep this hangout a bit shorter than usual. But I'll go ahead and start and just jump in here with a couple things. You know, back at the I'm not going to do my share. Well, you know, let me see if I can do my share screen, and I don't want to lose this bandwidth here too much. But let me look here.
That's cool.
Just a minute. Yeah. Okay.
That's wild. Is it was from 68 to 75. Adam 12.
75. Okay. So yeah. So it's you know, the one I was watching had to be the latter end of it because it was all in color and everything else. So, you know, it's even still, it's 1975. I mean, it really was the age of innocence. I mean, the 60s were even so much more than that, but compared to today, I mean, I really feel sorry for a lot of the kids, especially the kids that from the inner cities that don't have the resources of the family. You know, I see a lot of TV commercials now where it's just a single mom. There's no dad. Because there's no dad around. You watch some of these commercials about life insurance, you know, and it's a colored woman, you know, grandma saying mom saying I'll take care of your kids. There's no dad around. There's no even mention of dad, you know, and it's just sad. It's really, really sad. But I guess it's accurate. I mean, those guys, you know, doing the commercials. But I noticed that, you know, there's no dad around. Period.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No,
it's crazy.
Anyway, Halloween, you know, tonight, you know, and I'm not going to do a screen share because I don't want to lose this bandwidth. But the thing that I wanted to do is with Halloween Express is the store of choice, so to speak. Now, I'm a big Groupon guy, and there's always a lot of Groupon stuff back behind, you know, the DubLi Mall, you know, and with Groupon, you get a huge discount plus the money you do spend on Groupon, you get cash back on. But if you were looking for costumes, anything, you know, Halloween related, it's Halloween Express. And keep in mind, Halloween Express is all year round. And it's not just for Halloween. It's called Halloween Express, but they do Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, New Year's Eve, 4th of July, everything. You just got to go to the link on the page. But Halloween Express is the store of choice for Halloween. And from all the different, they've got thousands of costumes, you know, to get. And that's the store of choice that I would recommend, you know, getting your cash back, utilizing your cash back with DubLi. And again, you know, as we've said numerous times in different hangouts in the past, you know, utilizing a cashback credit card to pay for everything will maximize your cash back as well. So I see you have a screen share there you want to do, Richard?
Yeah, I found one. I found, you know, where did I go? I went to my most favorite trusted resource because we don't have the toolbar yet, but I went to my trusted resource of the DubLi Mall, and right on the front page, Spirit Halloween, 25 years in business doing one-stop costume shopping, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, Mardi Gras, St. Patty's Day. But VIP guys, 16%. Even the free people get 10%.
Yeah, cash back, yeah.
Cash back. I mean, so you just can't go wrong on just going right into the DubLi Mall. And then my second visit is always the coupons. And I'm not really seeing anything there quite yet. But I should have looked at best deals because they may have had something kind of tucked away. Well, here we go. Just where we're at. Spirit of Halloween, yeah. Well, Kohl's got 15% off, folks. If you use Kohl's a lot, take an extra 15% there.
Just out of curiosity, when does that expire? I can't read it.
October 31st.
Oh, it does on Halloween this year, the 2015?
2015. It's valid from 10/26 to 10/31 this year. And you got to use the code Hocus Pocus.
Ah, interesting.
And
All right,
then you get a magical deal.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, good. Well, Halloween is, in my opinion, is, utilizing the DubLi cashback, system, is something, again, it's a no-brainer, whether you're at Sam's or Costco's or Walmart buying candy or whatever online, and having it delivered. We utilize all those different, online grocery stores like we've used in the past. What were the name of those that we use? That it has like 12 stores. Is it food.com?
It was, wag.com was one of them, and then soap.com was
yeah, that's right. So,
and then, they have like, if you go down to the bottom tabs, folks, on the bottom, scroll down, or it's up in the top bar of wag.com that they have soap.com and their other ones, because there's, I think it's grocery.com they've got too now.
No, for me it was I haven't linked, and because I never even look at it, because I just go to my save link and do it. But it is soap.com for me, because they have everything there of all the 12 stores. Anyway, but the point is, to utilize the DubLi's cashback system, here at Halloween and to maximize your it's a prime example of you're going to spend money, and you might as well get cash back when you're spending on it as well. I will say one tip in closing, or moving towards a close here, and that is, I think I shared this with you at the Afterglow last hangout, Richard, that for me, Halloween's a kind of special time as a homeowner, and and what I do is I go all out, and I usually buy the biggest candy bars I can find. In fact, I should have brought one up here because I've already got it. I mean, I'm talking about the big candy bars, this big, and they're several dollars a pop. And if you buy them in bulk, you can get 10 of them for $20 or something. I don't know. And but anyway, I hand those out. I live in a neighborhood that I may see 25, 35, knocks on the door throughout the night at max, maybe more, I don't know. So I'm not handing out a whole lot of candy, but I do hand out the biggest candy bars I can get. The Reese's peanut butter cups with the 4 in them, that size or bigger, and the reason why I do that is this. It's my insurance policy for the neighborhood kids, because the kids, they won't throw eggs. They won't go, run through the yards or throw paint or cause problems to my house here, because they will say to each other, "Hey, don't do that to this guy. He's got great candy on Halloween," and everybody, when they're walking up and down the streets, they're saying, "Make sure you go to this house down here, because they got the best candy." When I was a kid, I can remember riding our bikes, cutting through yards and all this other stuff, and we'd always say, this guy's nice. He's got great candy, or she's got great candy. This mom's real nice. She's got great candy. Halloween, don't mess with this house. So that's your insurance policy. If you do it, and you get all the kids will know that, people living in this house, take care of their kids, their neighborhood kids, right? So I've been, knock on wood, living here, I guess, 20 years, a little bit more than that now, and have never had a problem, with kids. And I don't completely attribute it to the Halloween. But I got to tell you, I'm very consistent for the 20 years I've been doing it. So we have kids coming back year after year after year, you know, and saying, oh, we have remembered all year long from last year, you know, and it's kind of cute. So my advice to everyone is bite the bullet, spend the $50, get the biggest candy bars you can give, and give it to them. And the reason why is because you can, and it's a great insurance policy as well.
Better than hitting them with the garden hose.
Yeah, you know, it kind of goes in sync with my Christmas philosophy as well. And I hear this all the time too. And I have 3 children, and you know, and one of my philosophies on Christmas, and it's long-standing philosophy, and my wife and I kind of go back and forth on it, you know, but you know, as a young couple and stuff, you know, you get all this, don't spoil your kids. Don't spoil your kids or everything else. And my advice, you know, and if I'm lucky enough to be a grandpa someday, you know, I can assure you I will abuse it to the highest possibility, you know, and that's, you know, spoil the hell out of your grandkids, you know, or spoil the hell out of your kids. And the reason why, you know, you do it around Christmas is that, you know, if you have the opportunity to do it, do it, you know, and, you know, and the reason why is because there's some time in life you may not have you probably won't have the opportunity to do it. And you'll look back and say, you know, when I could have back then, I should have. Right. You know, and we've been very fortunate, you know, and my children are all really good kids, and you know, and we've been very fortunate to have the blessings we have in Christmas and in Halloween too. But, you know, we're fortunate we were able to do Santa Claus was as good as he was to all of us, you know, over the years. But I do remember going overboard a couple years, and I have absolutely no regrets about it. I don't give a darn what anybody thinks. But my position on that is do it when you can do it, because there's going to be a time where you probably won't be able to, and you're going to look back and say, gosh, you know, I wish I did that. You know, your kids will turn out fine when Christmas, not going to make or break them, good or bad. You know, but you know, if you have the opportunity to do it, my advice is do it. Just so you say you can do it, you did it. So, anything else you want to add or closing comments there, Richard, before we wrap it up for this? We're going to keep it short, you know. And
yeah, I was going to say,
Halloween.
You know, just folks, be safe on Halloween and enjoy your savings, but you know, just check the road twice if you're out collecting, especially if you're older than what you should be when you're trying to get candy. So. Yeah,
I have to say, Richard, with your you know do-rag on there, all you need is a patch over your eye, a parrot on your shoulder, and a knife, you know, and you'd be a good-looking pirate. An earring, you know, nice little dangling earring. Yeah. You know, and which I know you wear from time to time anyway.
When you feel special.
Yeah. And you'd be a good pirate there. So.
In fact, I used to have a parrot, and you'll laugh, as they molt every so many years. They lose all their feathers and look like a bald chicken. That would be priceless to have it on his shoulder. The bald parrot.
Hey, I didn't say it had to be alive. I just said get one of those fake pigeons or something, you know, or a dove that you know you put on a wire somewhere and just put it on your shoulder.
Yeah, my parrot, we used to, his nickname was the Flying Green Piranha, because when he got an attitude, he could wreak havoc on anything that he was mad at. It was pretty bad. Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, you and Tweety enjoy your
I'm going to say, Sylvester
says, yeah, Sylvester, that's right. Yeah.
Look for Tweety Bird.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Richard. Appreciate it, and thank you, viewers, for checking in with us tonight. And again, we do these Google Hangouts twice a week. This time period, 7 to 7:30 or so every Tuesday night. And next Tuesday will be November, and the schedule isn't up yet. No, it's not up yet. So we'll have that in a little bit, and you know, coming on a week from today, and from 7 to 7:30, and then also on Saturday mornings from 10 to 10:30, in which are questions and answers. So thanks for joining with us tonight. If you're watching this live on replay, thanks for taking the time. And again, we encourage you to go to youtube.com or google.com and just type in DubLiHelp, and and get a list of all of our previous hangouts to get to know us better and utilize your DubLi cashback system better. So we'll be back next week, and actually this coming Saturday at 10 o'clock. And thank you, Richard, for everything. And everyone have a safe Halloween. I guess we'll be back Tuesday or Saturday morning for Halloween Day. So we'll keep it short then too. But everyone stay safe, and thanks for checking in with us tonight. And we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.
See you later.
Bye.